Hi you guys, I wanted to go ahead and do this video on this channel. One of the reasons why is because we're doing some behind the scenes stuff on G.I. Joe Fan 1976, my other channel. And I figured we could do videos on this channel which would allow us some time to do the things on the behind the scenes on the other channel. And if it turns out where we end up not having that stuff come to fruition, that's okay. This way though, we can have some videos that are different and be on this channel, and I'm gonna do my best to be just as good as I try and be on G.I. Joe Fan 1976, but I'm still getting to know 12-inch high-end collectibles like the ones from Sideshow Collectibles and Hot Toys. I don't really have any plans to do anything on Hot Toys yet in this video or in this channel, but I do need to start treating them just as good, if not better, than my 3 3/4 inch figures, because most of the time this is a $100 figure or even higher. Because I already did sort of a G.I. Joe unboxing for Duke on the other one, but I haven't finished it yet. And I also did Cobra Commander, the Cobra Trooper, Storm Shadow, and the Cobra Throne. So that's quite a bit of money to spend if you're also a 3 3/4 inch collector as well, and then also with the income that I have. So I need to be a lot better with it with that. So with all that out of the way, I hope that I've explained pretty much why I wanted to come and do these videos on this side, and I hope that you'll enjoy them. I hope you guys will learn something, but I also hope that you'll be able to teach me something too. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Alright, some other box things that we really didn't take a look at that I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do for you guys is right here where it talks about cut the plastic attachments with scissors and discard the pieces. Not really sure if that's talking about the plastic that was on it or not. But then we've got, it's a collector's model, and it says not suitable for children under 14 years old. So hopefully you can see that. And I really agree with that, because I think I've talked about it before, that I'm not going to say that it's not that they're not made very well, but there are pieces on them that break, and that is very, very tough because I don't think I treat them like, you know, I'm not going out in the dirt and stuff and playing with them. You just have to be really careful with them. And you actually have to open it from the top to get them out, but it is nice that it's got this magnetic clasp there, and then you open it up and it's got the description of the weapons and accessories right here, some of the accessories right there, what Cobra is. It will be interesting to see if this is the same or if they change it with every figure that they have, so we'll have to look at that. Then we have what the Viper is, or at least in Sideshow, but I think most of the time they stick with the classic information with it. And then right here we've got that protective thing there, and we've got the Viper, and he definitely looks very kind of plain without all the accessories. So can't wait to try and figure out all the accessories and get them on there and make them look even more accurate. Now the great thing with the exclusive, if I'm not mistaken, is this is the mask, or we'll look up, you know, thankfully I can always go through and I can put annotations, which I try and do with my other channel as well. Is always put annotations when I don't know what it is, so that there's more to the video, even though I try and put everything I can possibly think of in a video, give you some backup history, because for me it's more than just having G.I. Joe and everything. I love figuring out all the stuff that I don't know, you know, and if I don't know what it is, then I love when other people tell me, and I also love it when I can go and find it. So look up the real name for this, but I think the idea is, even though he doesn't come with a parachute, if this is what I think it is, it might be outside of what I think it is, because maybe he's already wearing it, but it's supposed to be as if he was a paratrooper, and so this and this go together, or maybe it's two separate things. So again, we'll have to figure that out. But let's go ahead and look at the gear loadout, is what they call it. So I apologize for all the mistakes and even now this possibly very shaky camera work here, but really had to take it off the tripod because this is so tall that trying to get it all on camera and also make sure it's close enough where you guys can see it is kind of a challenge right now. But if I'm not mistaken, that says Prometheus body version 1.2 with 30 points of articulation. Now I don't think that is the updated body. I believe now with them releasing the snake eyes and timber, that will have the new body. Now right now I'm not able to go after that figure, but I also really right now I might change my mind later when things get better financially, but I'm not really feeling that figure very much. But again, maybe it will be different when you actually have it in person, or you actually have the funds to be able to do it. Then you don't have to try and convince yourself, nah, you don't like it. But then it says it's got a fabric neck gaiter. Gonna be really great learning what all this stuff is. Cobra Viper infantry uniform, tactical shirt, padded pants. That looks really interesting. Rigger belt, or Rigger's belt. Cobra Viper infantry unit patches. Great to see that. Cobra logo patches. Saw that again. Not sure how realistic it looks, so we'll have to take a closer look. Tactical rope coil. That sounds very interesting. 3 sets of interchangeable gloved hands. I think that's normal. 2 sets of interchangeable boots. That is not very normal, so that will be very interesting, I think. 12-inch display base with Cobra logo. I think they all come with that on the Cobra side. Then it says File-GB Magpul Mascade or Massade rifle, and it's got a trademark, so I'm thinking that's a real life thing. Or sorry about that blurriness. Then it says M68 CCO red dot sight. Be interesting with that. 3 times optical magnifier, sound suppressor. But again, right there, it sounds really cool. But maybe it's a detail that's actually on the gun. But again, most likely doesn't work, right? So, like I was showing Dave when we were on our first vacation together, and there was one that was saying that, you know, on the back of the package it always does say it, but it was a Green Lantern, I believe, and it was saying figure does not actually fly. Posability, you know, has to be done by hands or something like that. So I thought that was very interesting that they had to put that on there as a disclaimer. Then file N9 7 Magpul. Looks like PMag, maybe, magazines. So, short abbreviation for that. File DO2VM-Striker ball grenades. So we saw that on the back of the package. File-L1 Cobra Viper infantry rank. Assault rifle / grenade launcher, which again I think is the one that he's holding in the 3 positions on the back of the package. File-L2 Cobra Viper infantry rank combat knife. And then here we have them with their bullet points right there. But when we actually show the gear in package, we'll actually try and get that a little bit better described. So I hope my mistakes and everything isn't overkill. I don't know again that I could change it, but I do apologize if you guys are like, this is too much, you don't have to talk about all this. But right here, from what I can tell, the one that has the more circular, possibly grip right there, right here, that is the G6 on the bullet points. So that's the Magpul Masada rifle is what I'm going to say. And then the one down below is the L1, and that is the Cobra Viper Infantry Rank Assault Rifle Grenade Launcher. Right there. So again, we'll talk about this once we get it out of the package. Then, I'm not really sure what all this gold kind of chrome, not to get your hopes up, Dave, but it looks like chrome right there. And goggles. I'm thinking what that is. This is the knife, the L2 bullet point, and that looks like the Cobra Viper infantry rank combat knife is what that is. And then right here in this section we have the rope, tactical rope coil is what that is. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not you really want to uncoil this or if it's just for looks. Then right here is all the different magazines, and it looks like he comes with 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm thinking the 7th one is already put in. Then right down here, I'm not sure about Duke, but when I had my Duke figure, I was so excited for water bottles. So here we have him with 2 water bottles. Here's his hands, about to run out of time here, so this is the web gear that I think you have a hard time putting together. And then this is very interesting. I'm not sure about Duke yet, but these are all the different patches. So maybe you can custom your Viper, or maybe all those are supposed to go on there or not. The description of what Cobra is, at least with the figures that I've gotten, is exactly the same. And for Cobra, we have Cobra is a malicious organization and the chief enemy of G.I. Joe. Their violent and subversive acts threaten the freedom of America and threaten to destroy peace around the globe. Cobra is led by the ruthless Cobra Commander, who serves as the evil mastermind behind this vicious secret organization, while his henchmen, Destro, Baroness, Storm Shadow, and others serve as its fist, fangs, and all-seeing eyes. They will not rest, will not sleep, and will not stop until Cobra holds the entire world in its coils. Wherever people live in fear, wherever they struggle under the yoke of oppression, wherever they yearn for freedom, there you will find Cobra. Now we haven't been able to find out the information if the information in this description has been used before in previous descriptions of the Cobra Viper, or maybe it even borrows segments from file cards that have come out before for the Cobra Viper. But it's also possible that this was made in-house by Sideshow Collectibles. But if anyone has that information and even wants to share it in a video response, we definitely appreciate that. Now it says codename Viper. The Cobra organization houses many divisions under its hood of terror. Structured into multiple specialized units, Vipers are designed for creating havoc and spreading Cobra Commander's fanatical gospel of world conquest and anarchy. Evolving from the blue shirt's infantry uniform is the heavily armored infantry Viper. These faceless troops have no emotions to hide and no identities to reveal behind the anonymous metal mask of their wraparound helmets. Infantry Vipers are as cold-hearted and vile as the leader of their organization, and have an unwavering loyalty to Cobra. Any hint of disloyalty results in severe penalties from which none return to describe. Each infantry Viper is trained in many different forms of hand-to-hand combat, extensive weapons and demolitions handling, as well as disguise and stealth. This physical and psychological training molds these individuals into sadistic and hardened snakes that G.I. Joe faces. Through further specialized training, the infantry Viper can extend the ranks of Cobra by enlisting in any one of the specialized Viper units. Only those most merciless on the battlefield, ruthless in their ambition, and hungry for power can climb the ranks in Cobra. The same vile evil that courses in the blood of Cobra Commander slithers in the veins of each infantry Viper. Cobra!